Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today, I want to take you on the intro to OBS. OBS, which stands for Open Broadcast Software, is is an open source broadcast software that is used for live streaming. Today, I want to take you on a short overview of the different tabs you'll be seeing in OBS. Normally, after installation of OBS, you'll be seeing this screen. Now, you need to understand what you have in this screen. This top corner here is your program screen. This top corner is your program screen. Here you have your source scene, just like in movie. You have a scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, and here is for your source. Where are you getting your source from? Is it from a video source or from an audio source? So depending on the kind of source you're using, that is what you get from this place. This audio mixer section here is where you have your audio input and your output. Where am I actually getting my sound from? Here you can see the level. You can reduce or increase with the color code in here. You can know when the sound is too much. And over here you have your controls. Now, when you first install OBS, the first thing you should do is to change it into the studio mode. So how do you do that? You move your cursor to your controls and then you click on studio mode. Now you can see now that I have preview and I have program. The preview page is where I can preview my work before I send it out to the program section. Whatever I have here in the program section is actually live for the audience to see or for any other of my destination to view. Now I would come down. You will see training is here and training is here. It is because that is the scene I have chosen. If you check under here, you can see that I have different scenes. I have my scene for 100 days of prayer. I have my scene for river of blessing. I have my scene for rhythm of hope. I have my scene 2 without a name. I have a scene for almost, and also I have for training. Now, if you click on any of these scenes, you will see the different sources I have associated with that scene. For instance, I've clicked on 100 days of prayer. You can see the sources I use for this particular scene. So this can help you to actually coordinate and arrange your work. You can have a scene for worship, for Sabbath worship, where you can have your beautiful pictures, you can have your lower thirds, and so as we go on in this training, I'm going to teach you how to add all those lower thirds and so on and so forth. So you can have different scene for Vesper, so that as soon as you come, everything you're doing in that scene, it is geared towards Vesper. So like I said, for this our class today, we'll be using the training scene. Now you can see that the training scene is virtually empty. But again, how do I add a scene? How do I add a scene? You just come down here and you click on this plus sign. You see add scene. So once you click on it, it will ask you, please enter the name of your scene. We can now say training 2. And then you click OK. You can see now that I have training 2 scene. If I want to delete a particular scene, I can click on this delete button. It will remove the scene. Are you sure you want to remove training 2? I will say yes. Now, if you want to move a particular scene upward, you can use this drop. You can use the drop down and up button here. So if I click up, it goes up. If I click up, it goes up. So I can bring it down. That is how you can actually add a scene in your OBS studio. The next thing we should check out for is how to add sources. Sources, I have this scene now. You can see everything is blank, everything is black, there is nothing going on. So we need to start adding sources. An example of a source can be a picture. An example of source can be your easy worship output. I know most of us will be really interested in that topic. I'm going to dive into that in subsequent videos. where I will teach you how to bring in your easy worship output into OBS so that those online can actually be seeing your Bible text and so. So if you come down to sources here, and you can see the same icons we saw in the time of scene, which is add source and delete source. So if I click on this, you can expand it. When you come here, you can click on this drop down list, and then you can expand it by clicking down and dragging right, so you can see all the buttons. So if I click on the plus sign, now these are the different sources you can use in OBS. The first is application audio capture. You can capture the audio from an application. The next one is audio input capture. From your mixer, from whatever device, you can capture the audio into your OBS. Now you also have the audio output capture. You can actually output your audio to another medium. Now you have your browser. For instance, you want to get something from Google Chrome. This is where the browser comes from. Then you have color source and display capture. Display capture is actually the tools we will actually understand better when it comes to bringing in easy worship into OBS. You have your game capture. You have your image. Peradventure, you want to bring a particular picture into OBS. It is from this image capture. You want to have it like a slideshow. You want it to be changing itself from one scene to another scene. So you use this slideshow. Then the media source. Peradventure, your source that you want to add is a video, maybe from VLC, from any medium, MP4 or so, or 3GP file format. You can actually import it into OBS via this media source. You have the scene again, and you have the text. Text is when you're having your lower third and you want to type the preacher's name, the title of the topic. That is where we deal with the text. The next one is the video capture device. Now if you want to bring in video into this, that is this kind of video now is from your camera. So you use this video capture. But if you want to bring a video that is already recorded, like in MP4 format, you use the media source. Please note the two differences. Then Windows capture. You know that this is a window. This whole software now is a Windows application. If you want to capture another Windows application, this is also we also apply this for easy worship, because easy worship is another Windows. So if you want to capture it into this place, you use the Windows capture. Then the last one, which is group. Peradventure, you want to group your work. You want to have 5 pictures grouped as one article, so that you can easily play along with them. That is where group comes in. So that is for sources, and we are going to add pictures in this our class today. Remember, this is going to be a short video, just for 20 minutes, so that you can actually get it hands-on, step by step, for you to get through to it. So we want to add image. Now I'll go to image source. So once I click on image source, it will be asking me, it will bring up the create/select source, create new, create/select source dialog box. Now we have create new image 35. No, this image I want to create, I want to title it training pics 1. So I will write the name training pic 1. So I will now say okay. It will now lead me to properties for training pic 1 dialog box. In this place now, I will now locate the image I want to add into my OBS by clicking on this browse, and then go to my images. Where do I have images in my laptop? So I check in desktop, I check in this 10th anniversary, I have some images here. So I have this choir love assemble. So I can click on this image here now and click on open, and the next thing I need to do is to click on OK. With this, I have added my image. But if you observe, the image is not full, is not fitted into the preview dialog box. So if I should send this now to my program section, it will still be like this. But how do I send it to my program section? If you remember how, if you have been used to Easy Worship, you can see some similarities here. Like in Easy Worship, we call it go live. So how do I send it to my program section? I can either click on this transition and it will go, or I can use this toggle here. Once I click on it and drag it forward, I've done that. But you can see what I told you, the image is not fitted, the image is overstretched. So how do I make it to be fit on my program bar? I come back to these sources here and I will right click on the image. Once I right click on the image, I will go to transform, and under transform I will click on fit to screen. You can see the shortcut Ctrl F4 if you are having too many work and you want to do faster, but for you to just fit to screen, you can click on fit to screen. You can see now that the image in my preview is fitted, but the one here is not yet fitted. So I can just click on this toggle bar again, and then I will move it right. That is it. I now have my image in my OBS. So if I was live, this image would actually appear live on the OBS. So please take note of all that I've done now. Then the next thing, I want to add something else this time around. I want to add a text to this love assemble picture. So I will go to add source again, and then this time I will now select text, and I will say what should be the title of my text. Title is a name, and then I will make it okay. And then in this property for title dialog box, I will see where to arrange my text. This is a font. The font I'm using is Arial. I can click on this select font to change the font type. You can see, if you're used to Microsoft Word, you can see the different font names. So you can click any one you like, and you can see a sample here how it looks. Agency 8514 poem. So once you click on that, you can see normal, or you say it should be bold, and then you can increase the file, the number. So let's say I want it to be 19. Then I can either strike out or I can underline it. So those are just ways for me to format my text. I can still come down and I can add okay. I have done that on the font, but I've not even written anything. So, because how do I write now? I come to this text portion where I have this text dialog box. I'll click on it and then type. I can say sound of jubilee, sound of jubilee. Now I can scroll down. And I can change the color by clicking on this place. If I click on this color, I can select any other color that I wish to, and then I can click OK. And then if I scroll down, what I have here is the background color, and I can increase the opacity and alignment of my text. Then if I'm done with all those settings, I can say right, I can say center, I can now say OK. If you okay okay, my text is actually small. Let me increase the font size 15, or because of the color it is interwoven. So let me take out this picture and then have just my text. Okay, so you can see now, and I can just okay it. You can see my text. This is my text. If I want the picture to come back, I can click on this eye sign, just like we have in Photoshop, where once you click this eye sign, it will bring out a particular picture. So you can see the picture behind, and you can see my image in front. You can actually send the picture ahead above the right up. So if you see it is on ascending order, so the last thing that you're adding will always be on the top. But if you want the first thing you added to be on the top, so I don't want others to show, you can just move it up. You can see I have moved the picture up now by just clicking on this. I can actually drag it down like this. So that is how to add picture in our OBS. So you can try this. I said this video will be a short video for 20 minutes. I will be taking it gradually, step by step. I'll still do another video how we can play around the OBS, and I believe by the time we'll be done, you will be able to do so much with OBS. Thank you for watching. Please, I see you in the next video. Thank you.